So there's Ward. There's Kiros. And then there's the big man himself, Laguna. We've been waiting ages to meet you guys. Sir Laguna. Hello, Laguna. We finally meet. Inside your head. It's one way of putting it. Yes, you did keep calling us fairies. President Laguna Loire of Esther. If you weren't in a state of emergency, I'd talk to you some more, but... Okay, let's talk. Probably Kiros, but we'll talk to him anyway. Okay, so, most important to do here first, we need to play cards with Laguna. Of course, we're not going to play with Lunar's rules, God no. Come on, he'll give up on Lunar's rules eventually. Okay, now we'll play Triple Triad with him. So, as you might guess, Laguna does have another rare card that we need to win from him. And good, he played it right away. Now, curiously, he has Squall's card. Isn't that weird? Alright, good, we win. Give me that Squall card. But yeah, it is curious as to why Laguna has Squall's card of all things. But we'll be finding about that soon enough. You look way too serious. Alright, first of all, where's Elon? When Elon was about 2, there was a massive hunt for girls in Esther. Soldiers came to Windhill, and Elle's parents resisted. They were killed on the spot. You could tell from that inside their house, because you could see the bullet holes in the walls and stuff. The massive hunt was to find the successor for Esther's ruler, Sorceress Adele. Ellen was raised by Rain, who lived next door, and I came to know her. Then there was another massive hunt for a successor in Esther again. Elle was taken away even though I was there. It's the most painful episode of my life. So I rescued her and sent her off to Windhill. Shortly after that, Rain died. And Ellen was sent straight to an orphanage. Yeah, why didn't you go back? The reason why Ellen had to leave the orphanage was because of her special power. Doc Odine wanted to do research on her special power. He looked for her everywhere. Yeah, we know that the owners were Sid and Adia. The Kramers took Elle out of the orphanage to protect her. They prepared a big ship to accommodate her. Gracious of them, huh? After a while, the ship turned into another orphanage, and Elle looked after all the kids. She said her life on the ship was a happy one, but who knows? She was on a ship for 10 years. My God. Ah, that's right, you were out on the space station at the time. You mean to tell me that she's been captured by Galbadia? And she's inside Lunatic Pandora. Great. Tell me about Rain. Okay, so he can't really tell us much about Rain. So what are you doing here, Laguna? You were a silly Galbadian soldier. I didn't like your attitude at all. That's a good question. Why are you president? Alright, let's hear your long story. I only set out to rescue Ellen, but of course that wasn't the end of the story. It's a country ruled by Sorceress Adele with the ingenious yet inhumane Odine. Both of them were interested in Ellen. We couldn't just pack up and leave. Odine only thought about his research. Okay, that's funny. But while researching under Adele's orders, he was still making many inventions. It was a device to seal magic, the sealing facility. Maybe Adele can be defeated. I owed a big favor to the Adele resistance who helped me rescue Ellen. I spoke with my comrades. The issues came up. Oh, 2 issues came up. First, stopping the Crystal Pillar from calling monsters from the moon and destroying everything like what happened in Centra. Second, freeing Esther from Adele's hands. We planned and planned based on my brilliant ideas, of course. Yes, because you always have the best ideas, Laguna. Back in the Lunatic Pandora research facility. There's only one goal. Following Odine's instructions, we operated the panel and moved the crystal pillar. We set the course and the stop point in the ocean, and goodbye. Ah, so that's how it sank in the first place. That was easy, but we were found out. So we gathered for a final battle to lure Adele. Ah, so that's what she looks like. Adele appeared as we expected. Holy cow! She's huge! I mean, just looking at her compared to, like, Laguna and the others. I knew she would go in right away if I mentioned Elone. Adele realized that Ellen was a hologram, but it was too late. Ah, and that's how they locked her in. Not bad, Laguna. Not bad. Adele was careless. She may be a sorceress, but after all, she was human. We succeeded, but we couldn't keep such a dangerous sorceress around as a trophy. We had to do something. So we decided to send her far, far away. Someplace very far into outer space. Hey, look, it's the Ragnarok ship. Or one of them, at least. As you can see, there were multiple ones. Well, that's cool. That must have been when they lost one of the Ragnarok ships in outer space somehow. A fierce debate ensued after who should govern this country after Adele was gone. I wasn't paying close attention while they made me up to be this hero of the revolution, and I ended up being president. Odine made a lot of noise about wanting to do research on Elone. It was a mistake to send Elone alone back to Rain. Rain died, and Elle was sent to the orphanage. If I had only gone to Windhill with her, I would have been able to see Rain one last time. I bet you felt guilty about that, Laguna. Ooh, he wasn't kidding. That was a long story. Anyway, let's talk about what we came here for. The mission to defeat Ultimecia. Oh. Hey there, Odin. I will talk however I want. Sorceress Ultimecia comes from the future to possess the sorceress of present day, meaning she leaves her body in the future and sends only her consciousness here. Yeah, that sounds just like Elone's power. My first guess was someone in the future with an ability like Elone was sending the sorceress back here to our time. But no, that's not it. So, how is she getting to this time? Sure. Because of you. I researched Elone's power long ago. I made out a pattern from the electric current running through Elone's brain. Once the pattern was determined, it was easy to mechanize. It may only be a toy right now, but in the time of Ultimecia, it is an impressive working machine. Which means there is a machine which imitates Ellen's power. So you're the one to blame, essentially. Wanna go outside? You want to fisticuffs? There is only one way to defeat Ultimecia. You must kill her in the future. There's nothing we can do unless we go to the future. There's no way to jump to the future under normal circumstances. But there's still a way. It is because Sorceress Ultimecia plans to compress time. Compressing time with magic. What good will it do for the sorceress to compress time? There may be many reasons, but it doesn't matter. Let's just figure out what Ultimecia is up to. In order for Ultimecia to exist in this time, she must take over the body of a sorceress from the present. But the machine must have a limit. Ultimecia probably needs to go back further in time to achieve time compression. Only Ellen can take her back further into the past, and that's why she's so desperate to get her. There are two sorceresses in our time, Sorceress Rinoa and Sorceress Adele. Of the two, Adele has not awakened yet. Once regeneration is completed, neither Laguna nor I will be safe. Adele will probably be in the process of awakening inside Lunatic Pandora. Ultimecia will want to possess Adele if Adele wakes up. That will be a horrible event. Adele is a horrible sorceress. If Adele's consciousness wins over Ultimecia, Adele will first destroy this era. Oh, that's scary. So, in other words, we need Rinoa to be the one that gets possessed by Ultimecia and not Adele. Otherwise, bad things are gonna happen. So we kill Adele, and then Rinoa's the only one left. So Ellen will send Rinoa back with Ultimecia. Once Ultimecia is in the past, she'll use the time compression magic. We will see some influence here. I don't know what kind of influence, but once Ellen feels it, she'll cut Rinoa and Ultimecia off from the past. Rinoa will come back, and Ultimecia also goes back to her own world. And then we get a time-compressed world. Past, present, and future will all get mixed together. Oof, sounds complicated. Well, we don't really have much choice, so let's do it. Damn right the Ragnarok sounds cool. Alright, so, back to the Ragnarok. From here, we go straight to our final target, Ultimecia. Let's go over the plan. First, enter Lunatic Pandora, rescue Elone. Next, we kill Sorceress Adele. Adele will need to pass on her powers before being defeated, so Rinoa will have to accept them. Next, we wait for Ultimecia to possess her. Then Elone sends Rinoa and Ultimecia to the past. Elone brings back Rinoa. Then we head to the future through compressed time. Ultimecia lives far in the future where none of us can technically exist. There's only one way to make yourself exist in a world like that. Oh god, that's cheesy, Laguna. Yeah, power of friendship. Ooh. Love and friendship and all that sounds corny, but everyone seems to be up for it. I'll certainly give it a shot. And there goes Laguna with his good old leg cramps. Now, before we go back up to the bridge, we're going to go back into the briefing room and talk to them again real quick. Oh, wait. Let's go back inside. Oh, and this is also another opportunity to get Laguna's rare card from him, his Squall card. Let's talk when it's all done. I have a lot to tell you. Now, this conversation that Kiros is about to tell you. You look very much like your mother. Now, he's heavily implying that he knows Squall's mother. And who do you think that might be? Why, it's Rain, of course. Oh wait, I think Ward says something too. Or at least Kiros says something for him. Ward says, good thing you don't look like your father. Now, I wonder who his father might be. Hint, hint. So yeah, it all starts with him having Squall's card in the first place. That's the first bit of suspicion there. But then that pretty much solidifies there what Kiros and Ward have to say. So that means that Laguna was Squall's father, and Rain was his mother, who unfortunately he never got to meet. Which I think is kind of cool. Oops, I didn't mean to enter the air station again. Okay, so our next target is going to be Lunatic Pandora. However, before you head there, you want to make sure you save. If there's anything left that you need to do before you go to Lunatic Pandora, make sure you do it now. Because once we enter Lunatic Pandora, a lot of other areas in the world on the world map we won't be able to access it anymore. You'll essentially be cut off from doing any other side quests in the game. So if there's anything else you need to do, do it now. This is pretty much your only chance left. Alright, now I think I'm pretty much ready. So, let's head for Lunatic Pandora. Around here somewhere. Ah, there you are. Alright, here we go.